So, I think the stream appears to be starting. I would like to make sure this is working. A minute. I need to reset my save as well because I already did 2 challenges, I think. And I pulled the assists off. Right. Load successful. Options. Save settings. Actually, I'm going to set the controls to something a bit more comfortable. There you go. Confirm setup there. We are video setup. Let's have a look at this then. So we want miles per hour, blah blah blah. So it's not like. Let's have a look at the audio setup. Let's just leave it on stereo for now. Right. Hopefully that's all good. I'm sorry that I'm just messing with the settings here. I'm a bit unprepared, but you know how it is. I'm never really very prepared, am I? Let's be fair. If you're watching this in post, just feel free to skip until I actually start playing the game. Right, so I'm not sure if the stream's actually working, to be fair. So I'm just checking the stream. Sorry if you're wondering why I'm just sitting here, trying to check that it's all looking good. No, don't. Oh yeah, we are streaming here. I'm not sure if I'm. Yep, there we go. Sorry, you would have just heard that, but we are streaming. In fact, you know what? Let me get it up so I can see the chat. Oh, an error has occurred. Fantastic. Alright. I'm gonna keep looking at the chat every so often. So feel free to put questions and stuff in the chat. Right, let's load into here. See what we've got to do. We're gonna try and do all the challenges in order. Probably not all in one sitting. You know, we've already done 23, and I only did 30 because I played on my own. But as you can see, all the others are not done, and these are just like play as this rider. Right, so let's go on to number 1. Right, description, training, acceleration, pass through all the checkpoints at the right speed. That's we have to, whereas Nicky Hayden, it's just the information again. We already knew that. Obviously he parted ways with them at the end of 2008. Obviously R.I.P. Nicky. But here we are, we're ready. I actually don't know if we're using simulation. I really hope we're not. We're not, so that's lucky, because I can't be doing with that. Oh dear, the rear end is stepping out a little bit. Right, let's watch. Oh, I've gone on the grass. Oh, have I just failed or have I passed? Low speed, okay, let's retry. Oh dear me. Oh, I see what it is. It's like the Motogp 8 challenges where you have to just keep the speed up. If if you go too slow, that's it. And I used to find them really hard because I just did. I used to find the one at Davizioso at Brno really difficult. I don't know why. I know you don't have to maintain speed, you have to go through the checkpoints at a certain speed, don't you? Yeah, that's what it is. So I might, if this goes well and people enjoy this stream, I might do, well, I'm not going to get through all of them at once, so you can be pretty sure of that. So I'll definitely do more on this game, but if people like it. But if people really like them, I can do them on the other PS2 games as well. Because, you know, and even the ones that aren't actually, nearly failed there. Come on, accelerate to there. Right, that's it now. We've just got to get to the line within 14 seconds and not crash. Which is easier said than done. Right, we're pulling up to the line now. We did it. Okay, nice graphical glitch. It's all good now. That's a challenge completed. Yeah, there might be graphical glitches because... Oh, it's a different fact every time. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, there might be graphical glitches because I am emulating this, so be prepared for that. Right, so training acceleration, pass through, yeah, and the picture one, Nicky Hayden. Saving now, so we can show the picture. So that's what we've got for challenge number 1. Right, challenge 2. Complete a track using brake for a limited amount of time. Checkpoints indicate the ideal braking points. Okay. Okay. So Melandri this time made his debut in 125 in 1998. In that season, he broke the record for the youngest winner. He was 15 years old, so he already won a world championship race, and he's younger than I am when he did that. Okay, fair enough. I always just find these ones hard on Motogp 8. I think, to be fair, Motogp 8 did a better job of making it seem realistic, because they were like, oh no, so and so has a problem with his brakes. He's got to try and get to the end of this lap without like them running out, and it kind of made sense. I mean, sometimes the scenarios are a bit stupid, because there was actually ones called scenarios which made more sense. Just try and roll off. Oh crap. There are something I've noticed, obviously because I'm playing with an Xbox controller and I'm using the triggers to accelerate. It is still as if it's just on and off, so I can't like regulate the throttle very well, which is why I'm still using the easy settings, because you can't throttle control properly. So we've only got a small amount of brake time left, but luckily this track doesn't use a lot of brakes, and we still have to do it in 30 seconds as well. It's not like we can go 2 miles an hour around these corners. Right, we're coming up towards the last braking point, so through the last corner, here we go. Down towards the finish line. We've still got quite a bit of brake time left. There we go. Did it with 11.17 seconds. Again, there's another graphical glitch, so I'm going to apologise for that in advance. Well, not in advance, but you know, I'm going to apologise for that. Ready for it. So let's check the chat now. I've done 2 challenges. Ryan's just commenting on my corner cuts and how poor the engine sounds are in the game. Well, good for you, Ryan. Good for you. You finished 2nd in the championship, just 1 point less than that Al Zamora. Oh dear. Rip. Okay. Complete a track lap using the... Yeah. Well, I don't know why I'm reading these out again. I'll show the picture in a second as well. Let's have a look at it. There you go. Right. Description: training braking. Complete a track lap using the brake for a limited amount of time. Checkpoints indicate... Oh, it's just the same thing again, but a different track, I guess. That's a different rider. Okay, we're with Vermeulen this time. Right. I don't even know what to say for that, Ryan, to be honest, but whatever. I'm going to just put something out here now. I might do more streams on... Well, the new AOR season starts soon. I might either stream the races or record them and edit them. Let me know which one you want, because I need to put some more F1 content on this channel, because just I can and I want to, because I'm running out of tracks on Motogp to play 2018 mod videos on. I mean, I can do the same tracks, but you don't want to see the same tracks over and over again. It's boring. It's boring for me to play them. It's boring for you to watch them. Just that's why I've not been doing them so often. But the videos probably will be less, as I've got exams coming up soon, but I'll still try and keep a rough schedule of uploading. I might try and get some pre-recorded too, so on scheduled release. So that's also the same with the mod. The mod might get updated less frequently due to me doing exams and stuff and not having any free time to work on it. But 1.6 is out now, so go download that whenever this stream finishes. or do it in the background, but don't install it until this stream's done. Oh dear, I've run off the track and I've absolutely butchered that, but I've managed to not crash because I'm on a really easy setting for the physics. But only because I can't regulate the throttle because I've not got a trigger. I've got a button. Down towards the line. We're going to do it with 7 seconds to go. Nice one. Chris looks really happy with that. So let's confirm. Oh, another graphical glitch, and I've managed to get it so that there's still one on the screen. Right. One of the more competitive riders in rainy conditions. In fact, his best Motogp results have gone wet races. Yeah, I believe he won the French Grand Prix of this season in real life. Yes, Ryan, your amazing skills will be shown if I do AOR videos. Let's have a look at the prize then. Just didn't get around the corner. It looks like Spain, but I can't say for sure. Right, so trajectory: keep a lap following the coloured racing line. Keep yourself near the line or you'll fail the challenge. Oh dear. I used to find these very difficult. So Danny Pedrosa, so I'm guessing we're going to be doing Jerez, Catalonia or Valencia, because it seems like you're doing the nationality of the rider. That's what the first 3 challenges have been like anyway. So he's 1.58 metres tall. 51 kilos. Well, I can tell you that I'm a lot taller and a lot heavier than him. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, I'm at wheeling. Right. I used to find these really difficult on Motogp 8, but I don't think I'll have the same difficulty. Because I used to hug the inside on that game because I didn't realise that the racing line was faster. I just used to be like, oh yeah, I can just pass all the computers if I go to the inside. That's what. So obviously I didn't know they were called AI at the time, so I used to call them. Actually, I think I used to call them CPU because of Mario Kart. I called CPUs on there for a guess. I actually nearly failed that just because I got a bit of wheel spin and I had to correct. Oh, I've gone off the track. How's that not a fail? Right, okay. I think the difficulty really is just trying to do it within the time limit as well. You can go quite far from it actually. I think it might be length of time away from the line rather than actually distance. No, that's just clearly distance. The corners like this are difficult because they're just long and ugh. Right, so we've still got 18 seconds and I've got to follow their line to the line. Right, we go. Go do it now. You know, may as well actually cross the line on the line. No, I missed it. Great. Fantastic. Well, there's no graphical glitch this time, so, you know, we can be happy about that. So, challenge completed. Nice one. That was, again, pretty easy. He's the smallest and lightest rider in Motogp, and I think, well, he used to get the absolute rocket starts back in the day, and he hasn't had one of those for a while. He got one at Austin, 2017, so hopefully he can do that again this weekend, because I do like little Danny. Alright, so, yes, apparently I'm dirty in AOR as well, right. Very funny. Oh yes, I need to show the picture, don't I? There you go. Very nice picture of Danny Pedrosa there. This next one is another trajectory one. These not tell you. Okay, so these are training, and then I'm guessing they probably move on from training to something else. So trajectory, complete a lap following the coloured racing line, keep yourself near the line or you'll fail the challenge. Okay. Sona decides to ride when he was just 4 years old when his parents gave him his first mini bike. Yep. So, we're going to do Australia again then, judging by this. So, no, it's Assen this time. Okay, I guess it's not nationalities anymore. I'm sure there's one of these on Motogp 08 as well at this track. I could be mistaken, but or it might be Superbike actually that has one of these, because the Superbike has similar challenges, but except they're like way harder. I have completed all the Motogp 08 ones before, so I do like a couple times, but it's always these trajectory ones I couldn't do, so I used to just skip them and come back to them at the end. And then I tried to go through and complete them all in order once. I've definitely failed now. No, I've not, but I've probably lost a ton of time, so probably failed due to lack of time. Okay, I've hit the brakes a bit too early, it's not quite scaled right. Yeah, this bit's flat when it's really not flat in real life. Okay. Oh, I failed, no. I'm terrible. I think you just need to go a little slower, but their trajectory, like, it's really difficult to keep on just because the game's difficult to control. I suppose it's because I'm playing with the incorrect controller, really, but it's not really that. It doesn't appear to be any input lag anyway, as far as I can tell. And my PC isn't exploding from having to run this game and stream at the same time, which is another positive. And if you remember back to when I tried to stream Motogp on the PC, like Motogp 17, my computer did nearly blow up from that, and it nearly blew up recording the Assetto Corsa video I did. So it's a good computer, but you know, it does have its limitations. But the same with any hardware. Oh crap! I'm getting some spin in here. Alright, so I think we've now surpassed what I did last time, and we did it a lot better as well, so I'm much happier to pass with this. It's funny, because when you actually look at these racing lines, you see that they are still pretty much the same, even 10 years later. You roughly stick to them, but not quite, because the track isn't as flat, so it's actually, you have to sometimes go around the little divots and bumps and stuff. Oh, I'm having to correct and it's doing me over. What the hell was that, can I ask? No, are you joking me? Ah, it's a bike wheelie that I couldn't correct. Alright, I'm gonna go proper quick around this lap because I do not want to have to do this again. Well, I do. Well, I don't, but I know that going quick might make it so I have to, but you never know. Wheelie. Trying to go around this corner. Oh, the rear end's going out. Right, trying to exit out this corner. Oh, wheelie, wheelie, wheelie. Get off the throttle. Come on, no, bring it back to the line. Oh, it's weaving. Let go off the brakes. Alright, so we're coming to the Timmer chicane again. Sorry I was a bit silent in that lap, but there you go. That's what happens, I suppose. Yes, we go. Did it this time. Woohoo! Nice wheelie as well. Yep, that's stoppy. Don't even know how I pulled it off. It just happened. I was just going through the corner and I think I probably touched the front brake a little bit, but just straight up it went. Alright, so picture Casey Stoner, go show this one. Nice one, so no Malbra sponsoring or anything. I suppose they can't put that in the game anyway, even if they wanted to. Complete a lap passing through the gates on the track. When you hit one of the posts, you fail the challenge. Okay, slalom then. And we're playing a Sylvain Gintoli. So suppose that'll be interesting. Has Sylvain even got a ride in anything this year? I'm not that I'm aware of. Oh, it's guitar and it's in the day. Oh crap, I can't see him coming up. It's just because the draw distance is so poor. They don't seem too hard at the minute, but I'm guessing they're probably going to get harder. Probably going to like come a lot close together. They remind me a little bit of the Motogp like 3 slalom. I didn't miss a gate, I hit a post. I actually went through the gate, I just did it wrong. So it's just on the outside. Are they just on the racing line? They are, aren't they? So it's basically the trajectory challenge, just except you can go off it, just not at certain points. Yeah, because then this one would be on the outside of this next corner. I've hit the same one again. Fantastic. Well, I accidentally held what is triangle down, but it's Y. And it's to go, and that makes you walk backwards. The rear is sliding already. Slam on the brakes, go flying into this corner. Let's corner cut a little bit. We can go nice and wide for this trajectory. There we go. I don't know why I called it a trajectory, but there you go. You see, get ready for this one. Go through the middle. Yep. Right, I'm gonna have to just go super slow through this one. There you go, did it. Okay, so it's either going to be on the outside of this corner. Okay, it's on the middle of the turn-in, so that was a bit awkward. I suppose this part is all the training. I suppose it's trying to get you better at the game, but it's not, is it? Because, well, cause I just can't bother to play it for long enough to learn how to play it with the assists off, so... Whoops. And it's just like impossible to play because with the assists off, because the rear just spins around on you all the time, and you lose the front of the brakes because you can only have them on or off. You can't choose how much you want them on and off because they're not actually analog, they're not triggers. The only way you can do it was with the analog stick, which I suppose is probably what people would have done back in the day if they wanted to play with simulation. Right, so... Right, this is the horrible right-hander that I always go off on the new game. At least there's run-off, not just tarmac. Right through this. Oh, I think I nearly did a... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The stoppie put me off. Well, it wasn't really a stoppie, but it was a near stoppie. It's the... The others were all okay. It was just this first one, and then one right at the end of the track. This is one more, and then there's the one that you have to be careful on. It's because I don't think it's quite on the racing line. It's slightly off it. That's the issue. It's slightly too tight. Like, you would go out further if you're doing that properly. And that's why I've just kept clipping it. It's only slightly off, but it is still off. Or maybe the racing line just changes a tiny bit over 10 years, I don't know. Whatever. I mean, I know the game's been out nearly 11 years, but I'm comparing it to Motogp 17, which came out in 2017. I don't need to explain myself, you all know what I mean. Right, nice there. Looking for the next one. The next one is here, through that one. Right, and then I think there's one then here as well, and then there's one into that first right-hander. Still got 51 seconds, so we're okay for time, so we can go a little... Okay. I just did that so poorly, it's unbelievable. Right, here's the penultimate turn. Car's coming to, there's one's on the inside of the penultimate turn. Done them. Please don't tell me there's one's on this straight, because I'll be screwed if there are. There are. But they're in the middle of the straight, so that's good. Please don't put one on the apex this last corner. Oh, they have. Oh, it's okay. Alright, so this is the racing line here now. On towards the line. Got 15 seconds. I don't think there's going to be any more. Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, over the line. 8 seconds, nice one. Another graphical glitch. Just to tell us well done, I suppose. He kind of looks bored in that picture. He's a bit like, what are we doing? Right, so pass the following challenges. Challenge 6, yeah. So I've done 8 out of 100 now. But I'm going to have to do the other 2, so I've only done 6. Right, okay. Okay, these are all training. Okay, now we're doing slaloms. There's 5, and then there's checkpoints. I'm guessing each row has a theme, pretty much then. Ish. These are win quick races. These are 4 quick races, the same rider. 8 quick races, 16 quick races. So how many of these quick race challenges are there? Oh, there's 10. And that's 20, I think. No. There's just 12. No, yeah. That's 10 of them. And then there's another 10, so it's 20, yeah. And then 21. Alright, yeah, so we're all good. Just do them all with the same rider, we'll be okay. Okay, so anyway, let's go on to number 7. Oh. Right, so Olivier Jacques, so we're going to be at Le Mans for, I guess. Olivier's nickname is Jacques Attack because of his aggressive and reckless riding style. Well, just slate the poor guy. August 1973. Alright, let's go. Oh, alright, China, never mind. I suppose there was a season where he was out of a ride, wasn't there? And he actually wildcarded or something. And he did really well, he nearly won. He came like second to Valet or something like that, I can't remember. And that's probably what got him his ride back, to be fair. I think that was the story. It was at this track, that's why I'm bringing it up. See, I don't actually know the Motogp racing line for this track, and it'd be absolutely amazing to know. You know what, actually? Bring this track back for Motogp 18, please. Because I hate it on F1, but you know what? It'd be interesting to do on Motogp, I think. The hairpin's always a weird one. Oh, that's going to be terrible if they put one of these on there. Better be as like wide as a track, otherwise I'll be screwed. I always used to just corner cut, I remember when I was younger, because I always used to cut half the corners. Don't know how I didn't hit any of them then. Right, straight line in it. Slam on the brakes. You see, it does actually start to brake for me a little bit. Yeah, if we take these like snail sections a little slower, then we're all good. Just hope there's not one on this long ass corner, because I might not be able to see it coming. I couldn't see it coming, but I managed to slow down for it. Come on, full throttle, go, go, go. Oh crap, there's one there. I'm going off the track. Yes, I'm still going to be okay, I think. And there's another one by the looks of it on the same line, actually slightly further to the left. Oh, there's like about 1 million down here. Oh no, that's just a sponsorship board in the distance. Oh, they didn't actually put one at the hairpin. Thank Milestone. I've heard that Motogp 18 is going to be 30 FPS, so don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. So, what would people's opinions be on that? Mine, not so good. Especially since I like to play on console for the first few months of the game. Oh, nice graphical glitch on the second half. Nice one. Alright, I'm going to wait for it to change so we don't get one in the background when I confirm. Oh, he's just took out one of them. The AI... That's how bad they're not even on the racing line. The AI just took one out. Okay, well, really glad I hung on a little bit there because exposed. Milestone exposed, trying to make me go on weird racing lines, make me go slower. The AI just clipped the outside one. Right, so another one. This time we are Randy DePugnet. I think I may have forgotten to show the prize that time, but I don't think it really matters. You see it when it gives me it. I don't think there's any point wasting the time doing it. He raced 250s in 2003. Okay, never mind then. What kind of starting position is this? I was wonky. I was going to say, this is meant to be bloody Le Mans, isn't it? It doesn't even look anything like it. It's flat. Like literally one of the steepest curves in the whole calendar is bloody flat. Yeah, these are all... I actually missed one there, to be fair. Just because I was just amazed. I mean, first of all, that's not straight for that grid spot, and it's not pointing in the right direction either. I have to turn off the start, otherwise I'll miss that. And I'd probably hit a wall if I didn't as well. But that I can kind of deal with. The fact that that's almost flat, the the hill, which is a pretty steep ass hill as well. It's just pretty much flat. I mean, I suppose it's because the PlayStation 2 is terrible, but well, not terrible, but it's not got very good hardware, so it can't really render stuff like big hills. But you know, come on, Milestone, man. I'm glad they've improved it. I bet the run up to museum is gonna be pretty flat. Yeah, looks about right. I mean, it did go up a little bit, actually, to be fair, and that's only a small rise to start with. So why did they barely do anything with the big rise, but then did like quite a bit compared to its actual size in real life? I don't know, man. So I've got the garage there. It's gonna be interesting. Right out the corner, jet down towards the amazing chicane. Okay, that's not the racing line. Well, actually, it probably is in real life, but on the games you don't bother going over there because it's not faster. I opened up the steering a little bit there, braking into this corner. I've just corner cut, nice one. Right, last corner, there it is, jet out the last corner up towards the line. Gonna do once again quite a bit of time for free. See if he hits into it. No, he actually went through that one. Again, another graphical glitch. So challenge completed. So that makes sense why Jacques wasn't at Le Mans, because Depunier was. So actually this year, that year, Kawasaki had an all-French rider lineup. I've just looked at how delayed this stream is, and we're going through the chicane currently. Alright, complete a lap, passing the gates. Alright, so another one. 1995, Carlos Checa made his debut in MotoGP after covering for an injured rider. Nice one, Carlos. Right, so there's one there. Oh, Spain. This is the best track on the F1 games, but I've kind of mixed feelings about it on MotoGP games usually. Although this one has much more of a punishment if you go off track, because there's just gravel. I'm gonna have to remember to take the old layout as well, not the new one. Although they actually are kind of making a mix between the old and the new one for this year. They still do the new Turn 10, but they're gonna bring the old Turn 12 back. Not sure why they're using the new Turn 10. I think maybe it's because it's less dodgy, but you don't need the chicane. You don't need the space for the runoff. Well, like for the chicane anymore, because that's why they had to use the new Turn 10 for the last 2 years, because it doesn't leave enough room for the chicane. That they took both years, but they're not taking the chicane this year, so I don't know why they're still taking the new Turn 10, but whatever. Ooh. Right, so we're coming down towards. Remember, we have to take the right corner. It's alright. In fact, I think the other one's not even on the game, which I suppose why make unnecessarily details. I suppose I'm an idiot. Well, let's do that again. That's had the worst start ever. Right, I actually have to go quick this time. So I've got 2 minutes to do this, but I think well, the spikes are either really slow, I'm really slow, or I'm just going to go super slow because of all of the bollards / posts for my slalom. Nice. I was trying to keep the speed up and the rear would just not stop spinning. So 125 miles an hour by the time we hit the first gate. That's some serious acceleration power. And again, I'm pretty sure these things accelerate faster than an F1 car, don't they? Just don't have the top end or the downforce. Although they are trying to add the downforce with the wings. I didn't even hit it! What? It didn't even fall over, you saw it! Okay, that's a bit, it's a bit weird. I can tell you for a fact like that. I almost did, but I missed it. I guess the hitboxes are slightly out, but then, again, I didn't actually knock the cone, so... you can say. So I kind of missed the practice for Argentina in real life because I was just doing other stuff. But I've heard that Canet has done some, well, some mad stuff, and from what I've heard, it's quite bad. And what he's actually done, from what's been described, is just plain awful. I want to see it because I think both riders are okay, but I think he should definitely be heavily penalised, because although he didn't mean to do what he actually did, like, you know, it ended up doing that. Obviously, if you haven't heard, apparently he got behind, can't remember how you pronounce the name, like Maciar Duranko or something like that. He's a rookie, CIP, like KTM, nearly said Mahindra then, force have it. So he's John McPhee's teammate. Just because, you know, he's a Grand Prix winner, so people probably know who he is. Like, yeah, and I think he was going a little slow because he's trying to find a track. You know, that's what you do when you're trying to learn a new track. You go a bit slow around and build up your speed. I think Canet has almost hit him at the back, and he's been angered by this and has then like dived to his inside and kind of just cut across him. I think is what it sounds like. And I think he just meant to cut across him because he was angry, but I think he's touched him and they've both fell off, so not so good. I would I'd like to see what it is, to be fair. Right, so Carlos Checker, nice picture of him there. Right, so we've done challenge 9, and at the minute, let's go do challenge 10, which is the final slalom, and then I think that's enough for this stream, because I don't think anyone's really that interested in this, so, you know, whatever. You can always catch it later. I will be doing a 2018 video soon, so don't worry. I'm not just doing these old games. Well, this old game actually. Alright, so we're playing as Barros at the minute. Alright, nice one. Because I didn't actually look at the loading screen, I was looking at my phone. Right, so, well, yeah, okay, that's one way of doing it. Nice. I butchered Estoril turn 1. Yeah, bring Estoril back as well. I mean, I know it was in VR and it can be ported to 17. I just haven't done that. You know, bring it back. I'm just hoping next year that because it's on a new engine, we'll actually be able to import 3D models and stuff, because that'll be, you can add any track you want as long as it's been made by somebody else, or you can make it yourself. And if that's then possible to make them yourself, I might actually start trying to do something like that. Because I've got a long summer this year, because obviously of exams, so I get to go a little bit early. So that'd be something to maybe make a track on or something. That'd be fairly decent, I would have thought. and then we'll be able to port ones from old MotoGP games, maybe. Obviously, have to update them a little bit. Like, you wouldn't take something from this game, for example, but you might be able to take something from like an F1 game, something like Istanbul or China, and port them into it, or games like R Factor where GP bikes where a lot of tracks get made. So hopefully we can port those. I'm looking forward to that aspect, and we might actually be able to add winglets and stuff to bikes for like new seasons and things like that, or remodel the bikes. I think that'd be a really cool idea. But yeah, let's fast forward to press X before the graphical glitch sinks in. So he was born in 1970, so he's quite old. Barros got his first victory in MotoGP in 1993 in Jerez. Well, he was in it for a long time, wasn't he? I think I would be correct in assuming that this was his first... Like, this was his last season, sorry, not first. I think he said first because I was thinking that this is the first video we've unlocked. So let's have a look at this prize. So it's just a montage of the 2007 TT Assen Grand Prix. I don't think it's liking playing this video, to be fair, but judging by the music. There you go then. But I think... Oh, he's Canet not getting any punishment. Okay, fair enough. I'd like to see the... I'm gonna try and find the incident before I really make some strong opinions on it, but... Yeah, I think that'll be the end of this stream. Done the first 10 challenges. Maybe I'll do another one soon. Yeah, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed for more videos or streams like this, and I'll see you in the next video / stream. Just gotta end it first.